Et bon, je dis encore une fois, c'est mardi, qui c'est 31 mars, ça veut dire nous, c'est dernier jour du mois de mars là. Eh bien, on dit tout le monde, bienvenue sur Pierre Radio Talk Show. Dans l'émission qui est de nous rubrique Discovery. Et je dis, nous t'a dit, nous t'a écrit un bagage, nous par contre, c'est nous pas le parler sur lui. Mais, en gros, et si nous t'a dit que nous t'a gagné un sujet, nous t'a dit, comment peut nous connaît boy site là? Et ce bon bagage nous fait écrit, programmer. Ça, c'est, nous dit bien, c'est démagogie. Mais ça va veut dire que et nous avons un problème à moun qui fait. Parce que nous-mêmes, des parfois, nous avons écrit un somme, un bagage quelconque. Et nous parlons de moun penser, nous-mêmes, bon, ici, là, ça nous fait, c'est critiquer moun, nous ne pas faire ça seulement. Nous dit, ça nous croit, et puis ça nous croit que c'est vérité. C'est assez ça, la différence. C'est pas faire démagogie, c'est pas les moun les fait dire que yo c'est chrétien et puis yo pi criminel parce que criminel yo. Because we don't believe in names calling. People call themselves Christian, white Christian nationalists, call all kind of adjectives, but they more evil than the evil. They are killers, criminals. We don't believe in those titles. We believe in actions. It's not words. Don't tell me who you are. Prove. You have to prove who you really are. Because when it's dark, and people don't know. I don't see you. You don't see me. You don't know what am I doing. So, anyway, today is gonna be extremely short. And when I say short, then before. Why? I don't know. Not because it's late, not because we're not feeling good, because we're never feeling good anyway for a long time, but we always work. But we're not gonna be long because one song is almost like enough, and afterward we got two. And that will be it. 3 songs. Let me see if that's what I have on that little piece of paper. Yes. We have 119 86127. That's it. That is it. Because we're not going to tell you we're not gonna be long. And then we spend a lot of time next. Therefore, let's start. Hey. Blessed are the underfall in the way, who walk in the law of the Lord. Blessed are they that keep his testimonies, and that seek him with the whole heart. They also do no iniquity, they walk in his ways. Thou hast commanded us to keep thy precepts diligently. Oh, that my ways were directed to keep thy statutes. Then shall I not be ashamed when I have respect unto all thy commandments. I will praise thee with uprightness of heart when I shall have learned thy righteous judgments. I will keep thy statutes. O forsake me not utterly. Wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his way? By taking heed thereto according to thy word. With my whole heart have I sought thee, let me not wander from thy commandments. Thy word have I hid in my heart, that I might not sin against thee. Blessed art thou, O Lord, teach me thy statutes. With my lips have I declared all the judgment of thy wrath. I have rejoiced in the way of thy testimonies, as much as in all riches. I will meditate in thy precepts and have respect unto thy ways. I will delight myself in thy statutes. I will not forget thy word. Deal bountifully with thy servant, that I may live and keep thy word. Open thou my eyes, that I may behold wondrous things out of thy law. I am a stranger in the earth. Hide not thy commandments from me. My soul breaketh for the longing that it had unto thy judgments at all times. Thou hast rebuked the proud that are cursed, which do err from thy commandments. Remove from me reproach and contempt, for I have kept thy testimonies. Princes also did sit and speak against me, but thy servant did meditate in thy statutes. Thy testimonies also are my delight in my counselors. Thus quicken thou me according to thy word. I have declared my ways, and thou hearest me. Teach me thy statutes. Make me to understand the way of thy precepts. So shall I talk of thy wondrous works. Those are not people who don't know the truth. But they know. Knowing the truth is one thing. Apply it is another thing. And when you know the truth, you cannot keep it for yourself. Whether you're not compact to what you are saying, but say it because it's the truth. Don't be selfish. Make me to understand the way of thy precepts. So shall I talk of thy wondrous works. My soul melted for heaven's strength, and me according unto thy word. Remove from me the way of lying. Remove from me the way of lying. Remove from me the way of lying. That's a great sin. And grant me thy law graciously. I have chosen the way of truth. Thy judgments have laid before me. I have stuck unto thy testimonies. O Lord, put me not to shame. I will run the way of thy commandments when thou shalt enlarge my heart. Teach me, O Lord, the way of thy statutes, and I shall keep it unto the end. Give me understanding, and I shall keep thy law. Yea, I shall observe it with my whole heart. Make me to go in the path of thy commandments, for therein do I delight. Incline my eye unto testimonies, and not to covetousness. Turn away my eyes from beholding vanity, and quicken to me in thy way. Establish thy word unto thy servant, who is devoted to thy faith. Turn away my reproach with thy fear, for thy judgments are good. Behold, I have longed after thy precepts. Quicken me in thy righteousness. Let thy mercies come also unto me, O Lord, even thy salvation, according to thy word. So shall I have wherewith to answer him that reproacheth me, for I trust in thy word. And take not the word of truth utterly out of my mouth, for I have hope in thy judgments. So shall I keep thy law continually forever and ever, and I will walk at liberty, for I seek thy precepts. I will speak of thy testimonies also before kings, and will not be ashamed. And I will delight myself in thy commandments, which I have loved. My hands also will I lift up unto thy commandments, which I have loved, and I shall meditate in thy statutes. Remember the word unto thy servant, upon which thou hast caused me to hope. This is my comfort in my affliction, and for thy word had quickened me. The proud have had me greatly in derision, yet have I not declined from thy law? I remember thy judgments of old, O Lord, and have comforted myself. Horror had taken hold upon me because of the wicked that forsake thy law. Thy statutes have been my strong and the house of my pilgrimage. I have remembered thy name, O Lord, in the night, and have kept thy law. These I heard because I kept thy precepts. Thou art my portion, O Lord. I have said that I will keep thy words. I entreated thy favor with my whole heart. Be merciful unto me according to thy word. I thought on my ways and turn my feet unto thy testimonies. I made haste and delay not to keep thy commandments. The bands of the wicked have robbed me, but I have not forgotten thy law. At midnight I will rise to give thanks unto thee, because of thy righteous judgments. I am a companion of all them that fear thee, and of them that keep thy precepts. The earth, O Lord, is full of thy mercy. Teach me thy statutes. Thou hast dealt well with thy servant, O Lord, according unto thy word. Teach me good judgment and knowledge, for I have believed thy commandments. Before I was afflicted, I went astray, but now have I kept thy word. Thou art good, and doest good. Teach me thy statutes. The proud have forged a lie against me, but I will keep thy precepts with my whole heart. The heart is as fat as grease, but I delight in thy law. It is good for me that I have been afflicted, that I might learn thy statutes. The law of thy mouth is better unto me than thousands of gold and silver. Thy hands have made me and fashioned me. Give me understanding, that I may learn thy commandments. They that fear thee will be glad when they see me, because I have hope in thy word. I know, O Lord, that thy judgments are right, and that thou in faithfulness hast afflicted me. Let, I pray thee, thy merciful kindness be for my comfort, according to thy word unto thy servant. Let thy tender mercies come unto me, that I may live, for thy law is my delight. Let the proud be ashamed, for they dealt perversely with me, without a cause. But I will meditate in thy precepts. Let those that fear thee turn unto me, and those that have known thy testimonies. Let my heart be sound in thy statutes, that I be not ashamed. My soul fainteth for thy salvation, but I hope in thy word. My eyes fail for thy word, saying, when will thou comfort me? For I am become like a bottle in the smoke. Yet do I not forget thy statutes? How many are the days of thy servant? When will thou execute judgment on them that persecute me? On them. The poors, the poor have dig pits for me, which are not after thy law. All thy commandments are faithful. They persecute me wrongfully. Help thou me. They had almost consumed me upon earth, but I forsook not thy precepts. Quicken me after thy loving kindness, so shall I keep the testimony of thy mouth. Forever, O Lord, thy word is settled in heaven. Thy faithfulness is unto all generations. Thou hast established the earth, and it abide. They continue this day according to thine ordinances. They cannot move because God don't command. He's the only one who got the last word. Until he says so, no matter what you are hearing, those are just fire and the grass. Let's see if they can really destroy the world without him giving orders to those angels to do so. Let me go back to this. 9:1. They continue this day according to thy ordinances, for all are thy servants. Unless thy law had been my delight, I should then have perished in my affliction. I will never forget thy precepts, for with them thou hast quickened me. I am thine, save me, for I have served thy precepts. The wicked have waited for me to destroy me, but I will consider thy testimonies. I have seen an end of all perfection, but thy commandment is exceeding broad. Oh, how love I thy law. It is my meditation all the day. Though through thy commandments hast made me wiser than mine enemies, for they are ever with me. I have more understanding than all my teachers, for thy testimonies are my meditation. I understand more than the ancients, because I keep thy precepts. I have refrained my feet from every evil way, that I might keep thy word. I have not departed from thy judgments, for thou hast taught me. How sweet are thy words, how sweet are thy words unto my taste. Yea, sweeter than honey to my mouth. Through thy precepts I get understanding. Therefore, I hate every false way. Every false way. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. I have sworn, and I will perform it, that I will keep thy righteous judgments. I am afflicted very much. Quicken me, O Lord, according unto thy word. Except I be said today, the free will offerings of my mouth. O Lord, and teach, and teach, and teach me thy judgments. My soul is continually in my hand, yet do I not forget thy law. The wicked have laid a snare for me, yet I err not from thy precepts. Thy testimonies have I taken as an heritage forever, for they are the rejoicing of my heart. I have inclined my heart to perform thy statutes always, even unto the end. I hate vain thoughts, but thy law do I love. Thou art my hiding place and my shield. I hope in thy word. Depart from me, ye evildoers, for I will keep the commandments of my God. Evildoers, those so-called saints, those so-called Christians, those nowadays who forgot they will have an end. Our life will have an end one day. And what will we say when he asks that faithful question? What do you do with my blood? What will be our answer? You worship a man. You worship man. Not just any man. Evil man. Forgot. But we are calling ourselves Christians. Christians just to do wrong. Christians just to do bad. We will pay for it greatly. I have done judgment and justice. Leave me not to my oppressors. Be surety for thy servant for good. Let not the proud oppress me. My eyes fail for thy salvation and for the word of thy righteousness. Deal with thy servant according unto thy mercy, and teach me thy statutes. I am thy servant. Give me understanding, that I may know thy testimonies. It is time for thee, Lord, to work, for they have made void thy law. Therefore, I love thy commandments above gold, yea, above fine gold. Therefore, I esteem all thy precepts concerning all things to be right, and I hate every false way. Thy testimonies are wonderful. Therefore, that my soul keep them, the entrance of thy words giveth light. It giveth understanding unto the simple. The simple, not those complicated ones. The simple, those easy going. I open my mouth and panted, for I long for thy commandments. Look thou upon me, and be merciful unto me, as thou usest to do unto those that love thy name. Order my steps in thy word, and let not any iniquity have dominion over me. Deliver me from the oppression of men, so will I keep thy precepts. Make thy face to shine upon thy servant, and teach me thy statutes. Rivers of waters run down my eyes, because they keep not thy law. Righteous art thou, O Lord, and upright are thy judgments. Thy testimonies that thou hast commanded are righteous and very faithful. My zeal had consumed me, because my enemies have forgotten thy words. Thy word is very pure. Therefore, thy servant loveth it. I am small and despised, yet do not I forget thy precepts. Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness. Hmm? Hmm? Mhm. And thy law is the truth. Trouble and anguish have taken hold on me, yet thy commandments are my delights. The righteousness of thy testimonies is everlasting. Give me understanding, and I shall live. I cried with my whole heart, hear me, O Lord, I will keep thy statutes. I cried unto thee, save me, and I shall keep thy testimonies. I prevented the dawning of the morning, and cried, I hope in thy word. My eyes prevent the night watches, that I might meditate in thy word. Hear my voice according unto thy loving kindness, O Lord. Quicken me according to thy judgments. They draw near that follow after mischief. They are far from thy law. Thou art near, O Lord, and all thy commandments are true. Concerning thy testimonies, I have known of old that thou hast founded them forever. Consider mine affliction and deliver me, for I do not forget thy law. Plead my cause and deliver me. Quicken me according to thy word. Salvation is far from the wicked, for they seek not thy statutes. Great are thy tender mercies, O Lord. Quicken me according to thy judgment. Many are my persecutors and my enemies, yet do I not decline from thy testimonies. I beheld the transgressors and was grieved, because they kept not thy word. Consider how I love thy precepts. Quicken me, O Lord, according to thy loving kindness. Thy word is true from the beginning, and every one of thy righteous judgments endured forever. Princes have persecuted me without a cause, but my heart standeth in awe of thy word. I rejoice at thy word as one that findeth great spoil. I hate and abhor lying, but thy law do I love. 7 times a day do I praise thee because of thy righteous judgments. Great peace have they which love thy law, and nothing shall offend them. Lord, I have hope for thy salvation, and done thy commandments. My soul hath kept thy trust in joy, and God testimonies, and I love them accordingly. No, and I love them exceedingly. I have kept thy precepts and thy testimonies, for all my ways are before thee. I have kept thy precepts and thy testimonies, for all my ways are before thee. Let my cry come near before thee, O Lord. Give me understanding according to thy word. Let my supplication come before thee. Deliver me according to thy word. My lips shall utter praise when thou hast taught me thy statutes. My tongue shall speak of thy word, for all thy commandments are righteousness. Let thy hand help me, for I have chosen thy precepts. I have longed for thy salvation, O Lord, and thy law is my delight. Let my soul live, and it shall praise thee, and let thy judgments help me. I have gone astray like a lost sheep. Seek thy servant, for I do not forget thy commandments. Amen. 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 Oh my God. Let me look. I think it's 8:6. Just do them and finish. Bow down thine ear, O Lord. Hear me, for I am poor and needy. Preserve my soul, for I am holy. O thou, my God, save thy servant that trusteth in thee. Be merciful unto me, O Lord, for I cry unto thee daily. Rejoice the soul of thy servant. For unto thee, O Lord, do I lift up my soul. For thou, Lord, art good, and ready to forgive, and plenteous in mercy unto all them that call upon thee. Give ear, O Lord, unto my prayer, and attend to the voice of my supplications. In the day of my trouble I will call upon thee, for thou wilt answer me. Among the gods there is none like unto thee, O Lord, neither are there any works like unto thy works. All nations whom thou hast made shall come and worship before thee, O Lord, and shall glorify thy name. For thou art great, and doest wondrous things. Thou art God alone. Teach me thy way, O Lord. I will walk in thy truth. Unto my heart to feed thy name. I will praise thee, O Lord, my God, with all my heart, and I will glorify thy name forevermore. For great is thy mercy toward me, and thou hast delivered my soul from the lowest hell. O God, the proud are rising against me, and the assemblies of violent men have sought after my soul, and have not set thee before them. But thou, O Lord, art a God full of compassion and gracious, long suffering, and plenteous in mercy in truth. O turn unto me and have mercy upon me. Give thy strength unto thy servant, and save the son of thine handmaid. Show me a token for good, that they which hate me may see it and be ashamed, because the Lord has helped me and comforted me. Amen. 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 6:1. Hear my cry, O God, attend unto my prayer. From the end of the earth will I cry unto thee. When my heart is overwhelmed, lead me to the rock that is higher than I. For thou hast been a shelter for me and a strong tower from the enemy. I will abide in thy tabernacle forever. I will trust in the covert of thy wings. Selah, Selah, Selah. For thou, O God, hast heard my voice. Thou hast given me the heritage of those that fear thy name. Thou wilt prolong the king's life, and his years as many generations. He shall abide before God forever. Oh, prepare mercy and truth, which may preserve him. So will I sing praise unto thy name forever, that I may daily perform my voice. Amen. 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 As you all know, Cccclxxi talk show has no band, no songs, no orchestra. Every song that we are playing don't belong to us. Therefore, when we play them, we must give credit to those who own them. Now, we said 1 to 7, and we did 6:1. Why? I would not know. So let's go back and do 1 to 7. Except the Lord build a house, they labor in vain that build it. Except the Lord keep the city, the watchman worketh but in vain. Hmm? It is vain for you to rise up early, to sit up late, to eat the bread of sorrows. For so he giveth his beloved sleep. Now listen to this. Those of you, so now I'm too old, but I'm still, I cannot say I'm still kicking, but I'm still working. What I'm doing is work. Work my brain, my back, my legs. But those of you who get up every day, go to work, and then still you cannot make it. But those of us who just sit down all day long and think, only think, where they're going to scam to get money, where they're going to go on the street, get their guns to rob people. You see how life is? How many people going to work, came from work, and they got killed by those who choose, not because they can, but because they choose not to work, because they realize The money that they're going to make, it's so small. But they want you to work and they can get what you're working so hard. Sometimes you come from work, if you don't have someone to push you to go shower, you don't even feel like you have the strength, the energy to do so because you're so tired. Even if you work 8 straight hours sitting down, it's a killer. Walking on your two legs is another killer. Sitting is a killer. Walking on your two legs is another killer. Not to mention those cook, heat, sweat, all mixed up together. So life, why? Because you choose to make it to, because you know that work, that's what I learned when I was growing up. They say working is a liberty. So those of us who choose to go to work, you choose your liberty, your freedom. But those who choose not to go to work, and I always said when I was so young, I said everything in life is done by the price of sacrifice. Sometimes you thirsty. You don't even feel like get up to go get a bottle of water or a glass of water. You feel like, but if I got someone, I can say, "Oh, get me a bottle of water, please," because we're so tired. But others are sitting down, waiting for you to be their what? Their form, because they know you works hard, and today maybe he got paid today. I'm gonna find something, and sometimes they do because that's what they do for a living. So life, like they say, life by itself is not just. Lord, children are an heritage of the Lord, and the fruit of the Lord, and the fruit of the womb of his reward. Children, as ours are in the hand of a mighty man, so are children of the youth. Happy is the man that had his quiver full of them, full of them, full of children. They shall not be ashamed, but they shall speak with the enemies in the gate. That's a mystery there. But sometimes I never said I regretted having children. Never said that. But sometimes you look at children, you say, "Oh my God, am I, am I was bad to give life to those monsters?" Because sometimes we had to be wise. Because if they said everything that we did, we must pay. If our children mistreated us, it's not because we were mistreating our parents. Sometimes we have to go back, but sometimes the memory we cannot remember. But but I can say for myself, I'm not speaking for no parents. I can say for myself, I never remembered I mistreated my parents. Number one. Number two, it seemed like it's our days, the 50s, the 40s, the 30s, even the 70s. It seemed like we were not the same like those today's children. Maybe the world is going so fast and they grow up so fast, they learn so fast, then they left us behind. So let's see, as I said before, let's see if we can find a few or one song or two songs, because I said, even though we said we're not gonna be long, but it's almost the same time we used to use. So let's see if we can find one song or we can play. Okay, we're gonna play one.
Merci parce que chaque jour dans la vie, nous avons
That's the song that I want to play, but why all of those talking? I'm gonna put it back.
Merci parce que chaque jour dans la vie, nous avons